grow, we learn, we contour. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am taking you back in time. I look very different. I was about to say a whole lot of and very at the same time. I'm taking you back in time to when I used to look like this. With black hair, of course. I wish I had a wig so I can give you the full effect. This is how I did my makeup in high school. You see it. I have pictures for you guys so you could see. I didn't have a ton of friends, but I always had one friend. I was always super shy and just very introverted. I wasn't like a very popular person. I was very much into my makeup. I was on the dance team and dance was like a big deal to me. So that was me in a nutshell in high school. And let's get into it. I did not put primer on. I did not put moisturizer on. Use this stuff, and this was literally my face. This is my face. The Revlon Color Stay was my holy grail ride or die in high school. I loved it so much. I wouldn't go anywhere outside of the house without this stuff, especially around my friends or school, anything like that. And actually this necklace right here, I would wear this. Nobody else wore it. I don't know why I wore it. If I didn't have like a black ribbon to tie around my neck, I would find cloth and cut it and then tie it around my neck. It wasn't popular or something cool to do. For some reason, I just really liked it. It was weird. By the way, you guys, these lips are so good. Why I'm eating it right now at this moment, I have no idea. It makes no sense. I think I would use my finger to put on the foundation, rub it in like this. It even smells like high school. Like it smells like me getting ready in the morning. I would wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to do my makeup. Probably have to be at school by 8. And I'd always have contacts on. The funny thing about it is the contacts were not even mine. They were my friends. They were prescription, so I couldn't see anything. I was basically blind walking around school. And I remember this foundation back then would dry so fast. So you would have to work really fast with it. I would put my foundation from all the way from up here down to my shoulders. I was freaking crazy. This has really good coverage, so I see what my younger self was like. I have to have this every single day on my face, so I'm gonna let that dry. And the concealer I used was from Revlon. It was the Photoready concealer. I figured if the foundation was super intense, then this must be intense too. And it honestly was okay. It wasn't like amazing, but it was alright. So I would use different concealers, but this is one that I did used to use a lot. And I'd do it like this. I'd always do it like in a circle. I would bring it out to my temples, but I'd mainly focus it like right where the little circle was. I want to highlight so bad, but I didn't do that back in the days. This was my face so far. Just tons of foundation, concealer, and now we're going to pile on the powder. This is the L'Oreal Mineral True Match, but using this brush, I don't know. You know, one thing rarely changed this entire time from high school to now. The amount of coverage that I like is pretty much the same. I didn't do a bad job at coverage back in the days. I would recommend somebody to use this makeup if they wanted full coverage. I probably didn't need as much coverage as I thought back then, but if you are looking for full coverage makeup, or if you're trying to cover like a scar or a beard or whatever, and you're looking for drugstore makeup, this is actually not bad of a choice. I actually always did my friends' makeup in school, and I'd always get in trouble for doing other people's makeup. This started like in middle school when I couldn't even wear makeup. I would always sneak it though. I was a good kid. That's my face. In this picture that I'm looking at, and I do remember making sure to make this area super bright to the point where it's not even blended out. It's just so bright. I didn't buy anything from, I don't remember what I used to make my under eyes so bright. I'm sure I just used a lighter powder. I just don't remember which one. So I'm just gonna use this one right here. This is from Tarte. Of course, I didn't use this at that time, but this is like the lightest color I can find. So I'm just gonna take it on a brush and just start to really pack it underneath my eyes like I used to. I don't think I focused too much on going straight down and then up. I would just go in a big circle, but I'd always bring it out pretty far. I didn't realize what it was called. I just knew that it made my eyes look brighter. Whatever it was doing to my face, I liked it, so I just kept doing it and I'd bring it out all the way. I just didn't know what it was called back then. Isn't that crazy? But it's so funny. I would wear contacts all the time and they weren't mine, so I couldn't see out of them very well, but I remember I had really bad social anxiety and just anxiety about everything, just always scared about everything around me. So when I would walk around school, the contacts that I couldn't see out of that I thought made me look cute, they would help me walk through the hallways like comfortably. Because if I didn't have them on, I remember being really uncomfortable and just wanting to go straight to my classroom and just didn't want to talk to anybody. I was scared. So when I had contacts on, I was like, oh, whatever. I can't see who's looking at me. I'm just gonna walk through the halls. Even though that sounds so dumb, it helped me with my social anxiety. Let's go to the brows. It doesn't look like I did much to the brows, but I definitely filled them in. I remember buying this red pencil from Maybelline, and I didn't really do much to my brows, just darken them up and keep the same weird shape. It wasn't even that, and they weren't big, they were small. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I used to do my brows like this, which is basically the same shape as my brow, but just a little bit darker, and it wasn't big at all. I used to do the thinnest brows. So I'm just gonna keep the same kind of shape. Do you see those white under eyes? That is so white. I'm gonna leave my brows like this because I didn't really do much to them. I don't even think I brushed them out. I'm just gonna leave them like this. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes. Okay, this is really interesting. So when I started doing my eyeshadow, but I did it because of the dance team. Like, we had a certain like palette from Mary Kay that we used, and it had red, gold, blue, and just like these ugly colors in there. We would use them all the time, and I was like, oh, this is cute. I think I'm gonna use it every day. So I would use those same colors every day. Of course, I couldn't find that Mary Kay palette, but I did try to find colors that are very close to what I used. It was basically a gold just like this and a reddish pink, the color of this. So these two colors together every single day was my eyeshadow look in high school. Just living my little golden pink life. So I would take this gold, I'm using this one from Maybelline. It's kind of shimmery on my inner corner. If I wasn't using gold, I was using a soft pink and a peach. I'd use those two together, but I'd always have two different colors. I never had one. Oh my god, this is bringing back so many memories. And I just started putting it on my eyelid. Now I'm gonna take this pink on the outer corners. I'm just gonna take the other side. And I didn't use these. I actually used these applicators right here. And honestly, they're not that bad. So I'm gonna take this pink right here and put it on the outer corner. Oh my. There's no transition color. Two colors hanging out together on my eyeball. And I didn't put any eyeshadow on my bottom lash line, which is so uncomfortable for me. So I'm just gonna move on to my eyeliner. I didn't do wings in high school. I didn't even realize that wings were a thing. So I used to use this Loreal Black Mica Linear Intense eyeliner. This is gonna be so weird. Do not make a wing. Do not make a wing. So there we go. And then I would put on the blackest eyeliner. If I didn't have, I'm gonna show you this. If I didn't have this eyeliner right here, this is the L'Oreal Carbon Black Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Liner. If I didn't have this liner, I would use this one to line my waterline. I was torturing myself. But it's so funny because everybody liked the way I did my makeup, and everybody always wanted me to do their makeup in high school. So I felt really confident about my makeup. Who would have known that everybody's compliments, whether they were right or wrong, would have led me to what I'm doing today, which is making YouTube makeup tutorials for a living. So thank you guys, all the ones who supported me. I was like, I have to be a makeup artist because everybody says I'm great and I know I'm good. Everybody always wants me to do their makeup. Makeup is just my life and what I breathe, sleep, dream, think. So I would go to like Walmart. If we went to Walmart, CVS, Target, or anything like that, I would stay in the makeup aisle for so long. And honestly, I wouldn't even go to Target that much because Target was more expensive, like a more expensive place to go. That's what I would do. For mascara, I would use this one from L'Oreal. This is the Voluminous Original in Blackest Black. At the time, I didn't know about lashes. I actually did not know that you could put fake lashes on your eye. I had no clue what lashes were. So I would just put on a ton of mascara. I would put them on until they were like nice and spidery and clumpy, and then I'd put on more. In high school, I was like concerned about my grades and stuff, but it wasn't something that I always thought about. I wanted to be a masseuse or a psychologist. My mom wanted me to be a nurse because she was a nurse, but if I could be a nurse or a doctor, she wanted me to be in like the medical field. I didn't want to. I was like, I'll do anything else but that. I don't I'm bad at math, so I'm gonna give people the wrong amount of medicine. L'Oreal have this palette of highlight and bronzer, but it was all super illuminating, and I don't think they don't sell it anymore for sure, but it was this big, like a nice sized palette, like about this size, and it was nothing but highlight and bronzing strips, but they were all super illuminating. And so the closest thing I could find was this True Match Lumi, which is kind of a warm bronzy highlighting palette. And so I'm gonna put this where I used to put it on my face before. You're gonna be a little scared. I'd put it on my cheeks. Mind you, I had a ton of bumps all over my face, so it didn't make it any better. And I'd put it all over my forehead, here, my nose, and I just put it all right there, just like it was blush. I don't know what I was doing. But I thought this kind of bronzed me up a little bit. I don't remember what exact blush I had, but I just got CoverGirl because it's pretty basic, affordable, and that's basically what my makeup was back in the days. So I got this one. I'd start right here and then go all the way back, and I could see it. It was pretty low, and I'd make sure the under eye area was so bright. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes because I know I used to love doing this. And I would curl them until they would touch the top right up here. Oh my god, I can't believe I almost forgot this. So I would also take my blush and just run it right across my eyelid like this. And I'd also put it on my nose. I think my mom taught me to put the blush on your nose. So I'd have a red face, you guys. Now that I think about it, I used to use blush as bronzer. I was basically draping back in the day, and I didn't even realize it. And then I put it right above my eyes. I just sweep it across really quick. I feel like my eyelashes were longer. I can't get them that long. I don't know what I did. So next is my lips. So for my lips, I was pretty basic. I wore just a lip gloss like this one, or I put a little bit of color. So I'm using this shade. It's from Rimmel. It's the Rimmel by Kate. And this is pretty similar to what I would wear. Just anything pink, peachy gloss. Ooh, it smells like watermelon. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on this Revlon lip gloss. This is Snow Pink from Revlon. And it has these gold flecks in it, which is something that I would have loved back in the days. So I'm just going to put a lot of that on. And I always wanted bigger lips, so I would put on a ton. I wouldn't do the lip liner for some reason, but I would put on a ton of lip gloss because I felt like it would bring more attention to my lips, so I'd put on a lot. Like if I just finished eating a whole bunch of fried chicken. Nobody taught me how to line your lips yet. I wasn't watching YouTube yet at the time, and so I would put on a ton of lip gloss. 100 layers of lip gloss. I'm gonna leave it at that. This was basically my makeup in high school. It has evolved so much since then. What do you guys think? Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was really fun for me to do. Comment below what you, or if you do right now, any of these things in high school. No wing liner or wing liner. No brows, too much brow. Let me know what you used to do. And that's it. If you guys missed my last 2 videos, they're going to be below my box so you guys can check them out. Subscribe to my channel so you stay updated with all my craziness. I post new videos every single week. So I hopefully will see you here next week. And that's it. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, dollies.